It's 1 minute till showtime.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Jim. This is More Sunshine, Please. It's my channel on YouTube. I have a Tuesday evening live stream that, you're watching right now, I suppose. Welcome in. Tonight, I've got a top 15 list. We'll play our chrono photo game. I have something to eat. I'll recap Thanksgiving. But before we do any of that, I want to celebrate the first 3 people that made their way into the chat here. Let's do that right now. And let's hand out some phony Olympic medals. Why Olympic? I don't know. Okay, to the comments. I couldn't get there in time. I couldn't get there. What? Rob Fuzz is our gold medal winner today. When was this? That was at 6:48 this morning. Congratulations, Rob. It's Joey's World with the silver at 8:04 a.m. Paul Eichenlaub gets our bronze. Must have been right after It's Joey's World because it's the same timestamp. Wow. Yeah, is that Rob's first gold medal? Could be. Mary Ellen, not too far behind. About 20 minutes later, Francisco is here this afternoon around 4:22. Mr. Fulton Raz around 6 o'clock. Mar in Memphis is here. Season's greetings. Closer to showtime. Thank you for being here. And there's Mary Ellen. Hello, Mary Ellen. Thank you. I like putting my face onto other pictures. That's what I do. Let's see. Mars here. Paul's back. Mary Ellen's back. Debbie Thunert, welcome in. Hello, I see you. There's Tim, Tennessee Bear. Good evening. Next time you just got to train. The training sets the winners. I'll stop. Okay. It's Joey's World is back. Thanks for being here, gang. Ben is listening in. Hello, Ben. And Arnie and or Doug, welcome in. Hello to you. And Paul. And we're scrolling. I'm getting there. If I missed you, welcome in. Simbatu, hello. Was first yesterday. Oh, yeah, you never know. You never know. Hello, Jason. Welcome in. I think I'm caught up. Okay. Hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Mine was okay. I'll I'll explain why. Wait, what is? I saw something. I am ashamed. Nonsense. Let's see. Okay, all right. We'll get into sports in just a second. Yes. Are they the number one seed in the NFC? I guess they are now. Go Bears. It's just not. I don't love it. All right. But congrats to them. They've earned it. They've earned it with their considerably weaker schedule than the Lions. I'm kidding. They beat the Eagles. The Lions couldn't. Okay, where was I? Thanksgiving. Okay, it started out. My son came home from Tallahassee for a few days. While he was out having lunch with his friends, he stopped by the Asian market that we like to go to every once in a while to get some unusual treats, unusual for us anyway. And he got me a bag of vegan jerky bites. They were soy based, and they were quite hot. Now I can handle a little bit of heat. I don't love to challenge myself. I'm not. I can't handle tremendous amounts of heat, but a little kick I enjoy. And these were pretty hot and but delicious. They also had a great flavor to them, and I was eating them like popcorn. These little vegan jerky bites. Well, they didn't like me back. Let me just say that. So I was. Is it poop coffee? No, we did have some because we still have some. So when the boy comes back to visit, we make a pot. So we still have. It's weasel coffee. It's not poop coffee. It is poop coffee. Who am I kidding? Ryan, welcome in. Happy December. Hey, good to see you. So anyway, yeah, we had some poop coffee, but speaking of poop, and I won't, but I feel like I'm still, I still, there's still lingering effects, and I'll leave it at that. But that kind of tainted the Thanksgiving meal. We did, which was fine. We did get we went to Sprouts and got because my wife and I are vegetarians, so we don't eat the turkey. But I wanted a substitute, and they have a variety of loaves or whatever, and we got one that was cranberry and whatever. It wasn't great, so that was disappointing. It's as far as Thanksgiving dinners go for me, it wasn't top 10. But the tri-pie was wonderful, and if you don't remember our tri-pie, this was our potential menu from last week, and that's what we ended up with. We did have the pumpkin pie with the ancho chili in it. Provides a little bit of a kick, and it's surprisingly wonderful. Number 2, pecan or key lime. My mother-in-law was going to make one or the other. She made the key lime. And 3 was the pumpkin cheesecake that we purchased from Costco, and that was great. Last week we didn't break into it. We certainly did on Thanksgiving, and it's very good. Less dense than a normal cheesecake. It was almost like a mousse. Between a cheesecake and a mousse. It was much more light than I expected. The pumpkin flavor wasn't overwhelming. You could certainly taste the pumpkin, but it wasn't like eating a pumpkin pie. It was a hint of pumpkin with the cheesecake, and it's very good, and we still have some. And I feel like I have a sneeze on deck, so if I sneeze in a second, Fair warning. Anyway, Mr. Fulton Rass sent me a snack. I feel like I'm having an allergy attack. I can hear it in my voice. Excuse me. Well, thank you. Thank you for the parcel. I'll be on the lookout for it. Okay. What else? Okay. So, beyond the Thanksgiving meal, we watched sports all weekend, starting Thursday, and let me go over that. I'm not going to play the fight songs. That they certainly don't deserve this. Okay, I did play a little bit. All right. As longtime viewers of this show know, I follow a few teams on here: the Detroit Lions, University of Michigan football, Florida State football, and as you can almost see, all of those teams lost. My logo's in the way, but just know that 31-24 was the Thanksgiving Day loss to the Green Bay Packers by the Detroit Lions. That started out a horrible weekend of sports. University of Michigan finally lost to Ohio State, so that was a drag, although I kind of expected that. That wasn't a surprise. And then Florida State, I thought maybe they'd have a chance against Florida. They did not. Another disappointing year for the Seminole football team. So we had those sports scores, and as you can see, I left some space down below on the screen there because I had to look elsewhere for happy sports news. Friday, here in Tampa, the Florida State basketball team, they played Texas A&M here. It's not Amalie Arena where the Tampa Bay Lightning play. It is something else. There's a new sponsor, and I can't remember what it is. But Florida State, they were 5-1. Texas A&M, their basketball team was like 5-2. So we thought, oh, that might be a great game, and it's close, certainly closer than Tallahassee. We went, and we were a bit late, and they were already down 16-3 when we walked in the door, and it just got worse. So the Florida State basketball team, the first Florida State basketball team I had game I have been to, was a blowout loss, and that was on Friday. Where else can I look? Well, from Detroit, I don't normally talk about the Pistons, but they were recently on a 13-game win streak. That came to an end on the 24th, I think. And so they played again on Friday against the Orlando Magic. They lost that, so they're now on a losing streak. That was their second loss in a row. So couldn't find a victory there. I normally don't talk about the Detroit Red Wings much, certainly the sports scores for their games, but they're having a better than 500 season, or at least they were. Well, they played 2 games starting Friday. They played back-to-back. They lost both of those. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games followed, 7 losses. In terms of sports weekends, this one wasn't my favorite. Okay, try Chicago. I don't want to. I had to look deeper into happy sports news for myself. I did eventually find a victory. My wife went to Arizona, and it was rivalry weekend in college football. So Arizona versus Arizona State. I never talk about Arizona, but they won. They beat the Sun Devils 23-7 in their rivalry game. So that's something. I watched the end of that game. It was the only good news we had going. That was Saturday? I don't remember when that was. I put the 28th there. I don't know if that's right. John, welcome in. Hello to you. Okay. What else? Oh. So the Pistons had a third game. They played on Saturday. They played the Miami Heat, and they did win. So of the 3 games they played, the Pistons finally won over Miami. A very close game, I guess. I really don't watch the Pistons, but I'll take this. 138-135. Pulled away at the end, I guess. There was that. And then finally, the first good news I saw was the U.S. women's national soccer team. They had a game here in Florida, in Orlando. Actually, a couple of them. Friendlies, is that what they call them? I don't know. I don't know what was going on, but it was the U.S. women's team versus the women's team from Italy. They played a couple of times in the first game. I'm using this twist tie as a pointer. The first game was a 3-0 victory over Italy. So there was some good news to be found. I found it. It took me a while, but we're all good. But the Lions, just like last year, I think they're too riddled with injuries, and they're not going anywhere this year. So that's once again sad for me. Just when I thought we had a chance at postseason success, I don't think we do. Season's not over. Anything can happen, I guess, but it doesn't look good. Okay. So there's that. Okay. Let's continue on with the happy news. And I don't think I had a coffee break last week, so let's take one right now.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Fix you up, calm you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
This coffee break is a little different than our normal coffee breaks. I actually don't have coffee to drink. I've got a glass of water here. Today's coffee tasting, though, I was surprised to see this. It's from Aldi in the refrigerated section, or refrigerator section, back by the dairy. Actually, they have a wall of milk and then a wall of cheese. This is from the wall of cheese. And where are we? Here we go. Let me just show this to you. This is a wedge of artisan cheddar cheese rubbed with espresso and lavender. So you can see the rub there. Hashtag but first coffee. So every once in a while, Aldi has some interesting cheese selections. So I'm going to try this. I've got a pair of our kitchen shears here. So let me, if you'll bear with me, maybe I should have prepped this earlier. I've been saving it for the live stream. All right. And I'm just going to cut off a slice. I thought about having this with putting it on a cracker, but I think I just want to try it on its own. I should have cut more. Sorry. I'm new at this. Okay. And then I'll just peel the plastic back and cutting the plastic around the food I'm about to eat and getting those microplastics. Awesome. Okay. And then I've got this tiny little butter knife. I don't know why we have this. but I'm going to use this to cut the cheese. Yes, I said it. Okay. Let's do this here. Is that too much of the rub if I eat that? Well, I want to be able to taste it. I'm just going to try a little bit more. Okay. Oh, I restarted it. Mary Ellen has had this. It's not bad, and I agree. It's not bad. It's cheddar cheese, and it's good cheddar cheese. And it's certainly the espresso and lavender rub is only on one side of it. So if you don't like that, certainly you can have cut around it. It's a little bitter, she says, and I'm going to tend to agree with that. That rub is, it's fun to try, and it's not bad, but I don't know if I need it. It's not like I'm eating coffee grounds. It's not like that. I just gotta... I think the cheddar's overwhelming it. I don't like lavender in my laundry, so I don't think I would want it in my cheese. Yeah. I'm going to agree. Ken Smith, welcome in. Hey. I see you there. All in all, thumbs up. This is good. It's a good cheddar cheese. And the espresso lavender rub is fun. It's not show-stopping. There's a slight... Like when I first bit into it, there was a slight earthiness to it. I don't know if that's the right word. But it is a thumbs up, and I will have more of that later. Okay, that was our coffee break today. If you're just joining us, welcome in. You're just in time for our first intermission, and it's our first December Christmas intermission video of the year. So let me play this. I'll see you in 1 minute. That gives you 60 seconds to quickly go to the bathroom and come back so you don't miss any more of the show. When we come back, we'll play Chrono Photo. How's that? All right. Be right back.
Santa Claus conquers the Martians. Santa sets up a fantastic automatic toy factory on Mars. The Martian leader battles the wicked Voldar in a desperate effort to save Santa, the wise man of Mars. 900 years old. The Battle of the Toys, when Martian kids and Earth kids join Santa to battle the bad guys of Mars. For real space-age fun, you'll be out of this world when Santa Claus conquers the Martians.
Oh, welcome back. I hope you didn't rush. Anyway, let's now play our game. Let's play Chrono Photo. All right, here it is. This is Chronophoto. We'll be shown 5 pictures. We have to guess in which year each picture was taken. The closer we are to the correct answer, the more points we get. 1,000 points for a correct answer. If we get the bullseye, we get 1,000 points. So 5,000 points is a perfect game. We've done it before. We're looking to do it again. If you want to use Google, I suppose you can. That's cheating, and everybody knows it. Okay, let's start with our first picture. Oh, by the way, we can guess anywhere from the year 1900 to the year 2024. That's the range in which we can guess. So please put your guesses in the chat, and I'll do my best to go over the picture and the chat as well. Today's first picture, let me make it a little bit bigger. I think everybody of a certain age recognizes Jimi Hendrix, and if I'm not mistaken, and I think a number of you are thinking the same thing, this is from Woodstock. And Woodstock Concert Festival, Music and Arts Festival, took place over 3 days in August of 1969. How old was I? I was a junior or senior in high school, and I did a report on the Woodstock 3 days of peace and music and arts festival. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Or is it here and there? Let me just zoom in. The headband with the fringe on the sleeves, playing a right-handed guitar, left-handed. He's certainly outdoors. I believe this is Woodstock, and I believe a number of you do as well. Let's see. Michelle the Quilter, welcome in. Yes, I think our first guess is from Tim. 3 69s in a row. We've got a 68, another 68. Yeah, we believe this is Woodstock. Another 69, another 69. That is certainly Hendrix. I don't think I think this is 1969. This is Woodstock. So let me click that and the submit button. And yes, 1,000 points because we got it right. Picture number 2. And this is Lady Gaga. And I think this was at Woodstock 1995. I'm kidding. I don't know when this is. She's a seamstress. This looks to be a weaving machine of some sort. I see spools up here and down here. She looks kind of like a flapper from the 20s. Or 30s, maybe? Or perhaps later? Oh, what's going on over here? Defender Safety Base. Is she making clothes for our soldiers? Is that what this is? Why does it say Defender Safety Base? Or is that the safety mechanism on this weaving machine? Probably not. There's another lady back there. Oh, so is she more like Rosie the Riveter? She's Rosie the Seamstress. I don't know. Her hair told me one thing, but those words on the side are kind of telling me another. It's, or maybe it's World War I? I don't think so. I don't know. This is a huge machine. What exactly is being made? Parachutes? No. Maybe? I don't really know. I'm just going to zoom out here and look at the chat. Let's see. I think our first guess is... Oh, a loom? Is that what that thing's called? What did I say? I certainly didn't call it a loom. Thank you. Noah, hello to you. Paul, I believe, has our first guess. No, Mr. Fulton Raz says 1920. Paul says 43. Debbie says 1908. 44. Where'd it go? There it is. 45. 48. 43. 42. Maybe this is in the midst of World War II. Huh. Ernie and/or Doug says 1925. Jason says 44. See, the hair says one thing. Oh, I already mentioned that. Okay. What do I do? I guess there are a lot more guesses in the 40s, so let me go there. And there were a number of guesses that said 43. I see a couple of 43 guesses. Let's go with 1943. Here it is. Survey says 1937. Okay, so not that far off. We got 575 points for our guess. We're up to 1575. Let's go to picture number 3 and forget that one. Hockey. They're outdoors and they are not on ice because they are on roller skates. Okay. So I didn't realize, although it makes total sense, that like I've played hockey on inline skates before. Back in the 90s, I played all of the time. But I thought that was a new thing. Before inline skates, there were roller skates, of course. And I don't ever remember seeing hockey being played with people wearing roller skates. Here it is. And this is years ago. I'm guessing the 40s or 50s here. Those skates look like they have metal wheels on there. And are they the skate, like the kids are wearing their shoes and the skate is strapped to their shoes? It's not the roller skate the boot isn't provided. I remember when I was a kid, for some reason we had a pair of these and they looked about that old. I forgot all about that, but yes, handed down because nobody wanted to use or wear them. Yeah, they're not smooth, but I mean, that's what they had. So I'll bet they're having a lot of fun. Although every kid is chasing the puck. There's no semblance of defense or any sort of organized offense going on here. They are using a puck. We used a ball just because it was, easier to handle. This is like the crew of the Sandlot playing hockey. And that took place in the 60s, 50s, 60s? I don't recall. I've only seen the Sandlot once. And it was fairly recently. I just don't remember when it takes place. Okay. Or this could also be an R Gang short. keep your stick on the ice. I mean, that's just because you don't know. Just be ready. Looking at the crowd, the onlookers. Maybe this is 40s. There's only one man in this picture. The rest are boys, which tells me maybe everybody's overseas. Is this 1943? I don't know. Or maybe they're working, certainly. No leaves on the trees. Boy. Sure, I'll say 1943 for this one. Why not? Please help me. Okay. Mike and or Mandy, welcome in. Dreamer Deborah, hello to you. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for being here. Okay. These are not inline skates. Tim looked up Jimi Hendrix, found out he was in the 101st Airborne. I did know he was military. I had heard that. I didn't know specifics, but... and then he played guitar, I think, in James Brown's band. Was it not? Or was it not James Brown? Or was it Chuck Berry? I can't remember now. But before he broke out onto his own, before he found solo success, he played guitar in somebody's band. Anyway, okay, let's go back to Jim, focus. Where's our first guess? Oh, I think I went back too far. 45, perhaps? 48, 43. 42, 25. Wait a minute. That's from last picture. I remember those guesses. Okay, here we go. Ouch. All right, so after ouch. 55. 44. 36. Another 36. Really? 41. 60. 43. 51. 52. Wow. Reminds me of The Christmas Story, which was... Did that take place in 39 or early 40s? Remember when they were in the department store and the Wizard of Oz characters were skipping along with the old man? So that came out in 39. Anyway, focus. Let's see. Some 1943 guesses. Let's do that. 1943. How do I get there? Okay. Yeah. We're going to try this again. Survey says 32. Who said that? 36. I see 36. I thought maybe PTV had a early guess. 25. Wow. Okay, so 1,865. Let's go to picture 4. That was tough. This one shouldn't be as tough. Okay, it appears we're in a record store with carpeting. Plaid carpeting. Okay. Let's zoom in. First, on the banners with Mick Jagger, John Lennon, Elvis Presley, I can't make out that second one between Jagger and Lennon. Or that one next to Elvis. Okay, all right, hang on. This is a bit later than I thought. I was thinking maybe 70s. Certainly we've got the Who here, but I just saw... See that face right in the middle there? Is that not a Phil Collins solo album? Is that Phil Collins? Am I right about this? In which case, this is from the 80s. If I'm wrong, then forget what I'm saying. What else? It's not a great picture. I can't zoom in. I can't see much else by zooming in more. The register is electric. Okay, that's something. Pigtails, her backpack or purse? It's probably a purse. Although those are all 70s images of those people, aren't they? Mick Jagger with the longer hair. John Lennon with the mustache. But, I mean, those could be... I mean, Abe Lincoln could be on one of those. It doesn't matter, I suppose. You know what I mean? Like, you could make those same images today. Doesn't mean that's... I'll stop. Yeah, I can't see detail. Oh, foreground. Bob Marley. This is the reggae section. I can see it. Jazz. The reggae section is maybe 20 albums. The jazz section, maybe a little bit more. Okay, here's something to think about. Just looking back at the customer, her socks are not pulled up to her knees, which was a mid-70s thing. When we get into the 80s, socks became lower. So is this mid-80s? I'm going to go... I'm going to say 1983. If that's Phil Collins, 84 was dominated by Madonna and Prince and Van Halen. And I see none of that here. I'm guessing it's before that, 82, 83. I'll say 83. Now I turn to the chat. Okay. Let me go back a little bit. I think Noah has our first guess. Well, Mary Ellen also thinks that looks like Phil Collins. Yes. Thank you for the... Well, thanks. Noah says 1977. We've got an 81. Mr. Fulton Rez, I don't know if you do see Ed Sheeran. Maybe you do. Maybe I don't know if he was born yet, but what format are they selling? They look like LPs. I don't know what's in the back wall there. Are those tapes? It's hard to make out. And are they 8-tracks? Or cassettes? Good question. What's in the case? It's hard to tell anything here. It might be turntable equipment like needles and styluses and things. Okay, let me zoom out, turn my attention back to the guesses. 63, 60, 78, 81. Mary Ellen, I do like that guess. 74. Rob's back. Rob was today's gold medalist. Congratulations, Rob. Is that your first? I think it might be. I can't remember, but Tim says that is Phil Collins' Face Value album. So when was that out? I'm thinking 81 or 2. Do I 81? What did I say? What was Mary Ellen's guess again? 81. I'll go 81. I do like that guess. Let's try it. 1981. Survey says, hey! Mary Ellen, great guessing. That was awesome. Which brings us to 2,865 points. We have one more picture. Let's do this. Well, okay. Okay, I didn't see the weapons right away, but we have a little girl holding a doll. But next to her are some rifles. Or guns. Are those rifles? I don't even know. I don't know my guns. A pack, a soldier's, whatever you call that, a pack that he might carry on his back. What do you call those things? Now look at her shoes. Those are that's like Laura Ingalls or Anne of Green Gables shoes. So is this World War I? If we're looking at why would this girl be sitting next to this stuff? And what is she sitting on? A motor? A jetpack? I don't, maybe not. I'll say this is World War I, in which case I'm going to say 1918. And that's my guess, but I don't really know. I'm really counting on the chat, as I kind of usually do. Military bolt action rifles. Let's see. Oh, Debbie got that one right. Great job. I didn't realize. Sorry about that. All right, what do you got for this one, Debbie? I think Rob has our first guess. 1938. Is that a teddy bear in her arm? It could be. It's kind of hard to make out. It's either a doll. She's kind of holding it like a baby. But she could hold a teddy bear like a baby, right? All right. It does seem colorized. Good point, Rob. Mr. Fulton Raz says 1940. It does look like a scene from a movie. What's the word say on the wall? It says donuts. I don't know what it says, actually. If it's even an English word, I don't know. What's on the window? An elk or deer or lamb? I don't know. We have a 1916, 1917. 1950. Jägermeister. Is that what that says? No. Well, yeah. 39. 38. So we think it's a bit later. I kind of think it's earlier. Noah says 1917. I might go with that. I think I'm going to try that. I truly don't know. I mean, it could be 67. I don't know. Here we go. Survey says. Hey! I was a year off, but Noah, bullseye, 1917. We ended up with 3,865 points. Thank you so much for playing. I always have a good time playing this game, regardless of how we do. Thanks for playing, and thanks for your guesses. Okay, one more quick intermission, and when we come back, I've got a top 15 list about Christmas scenes in non-Christmas movies. 15 of them. All right, go to the snack bar.
Protect your home from tuberculosis. Buy Christmas seals. In this season of goodwill and cheer, our thoughts turn to home and family, to pleasant holiday customs. Candlelight in the window, a glow in the heart, because Christmas is here again. And so arrive the colorful Christmas seals, messengers of health, protectors of homes against the dread foe of mankind, tuberculosis. Christmas seals again. What a message of hope they bring to thousands ill with this disease. What a world of good they do in helping to protect our homes and our families from tuberculosis. Let's show the true spirit of this happy season. Let's be thankful for our well-being. Let's help bring good health to others. Let's buy and use tuberculosis Christmas seals.
Welcome back. All right, everybody, top 15 list. I had this idea. I believe I have done best top 15 Christmas movies before, but there are a bunch of movies with scenes that take place during Christmas. These are not Christmas movies. So I thought of most of these movies on this list, or most of these scenes. A couple I had to have help with or didn't remember, but most of these were mine. These are Christmas scenes in non-Christmas movies, 15 of them. Let's go. One of the first ones I thought of. Am I ready? Here we go. Number 15 is The Godfather. That's not it. That was my cheese. I was not ready. There we go. Here's The Godfather. And this is shortly after Don Vito was gunned. He was shot on the street. Michael is Christmas shopping with his girlfriend Kay, not yet married. And then I believe he calls home later and, now I don't remember. I thought it was this scene where he gets word that his dad was shot. Anyway, they went Christmas shopping and, there was a winter scene and, they're shopping in New York. Anyway, man, I really don't remember that scene as well as I thought I did. It's been a while, I guess, since I've seen The Godfather. And that's not the most memorable part of that movie, if I can be frank. Okay, number 14, Gremlins. Is Gremlins a Christmas movie? Nobody calls it that. But was the gremlin, the Mowgli, not a Christmas gift? That's what we're looking at, right? And I believe the movie takes place during Christmas. It's kind of more of a horror movie. It's a silly horror movie, but really an adventure movie, I guess. But yeah, it's Christmas. There you go. All right. Number 13 is Edward Scissorhands. Now, this is the scene that I was thinking of, and I wasn't sure it took place during Christmas because I haven't seen this movie in 30 years. But there were Christmas lights on the houses, and this is where Johnny Depp's character is shaving a statue, an ice angel, out of a big block of ice, and the shavings are creating this magical snowfall on Winona Ryder's character. And it's kind of a cool scene. And Christmas scene. Non-Christmas movie. Number 12, maybe the second one I thought of, and it's a pretty popular scene in this popular movie. This is Mean Girls, and there's a scene where there's a winter talent show, and Katie, Lindsay Lohan's character, joins the Plastics for their annual Jingle Bell Rock, I think is what they're singing, and it's a hit. But not a Christmas movie, but that's a Christmas scene, of course. Moving on, number 11. The Harry Potter series has a bunch of Christmas scenes. I didn't realize that. I had to look it up, but I knew there were some. But what was the best? And I'm going to go with maybe the first one. This is from the first movie, the Sorcerer's Stone, and this is the Great Hall, and it's decked out for Christmas. Everybody's gone home, I guess, so there aren't many kids left behind in the Great Hall. But that's Hermione, I believe, there in the foreground, and she's going to go visit with Harry and Ron, who are playing chess or something. But the Great Hall looks very Christmassy with all of the trees and the lights and all of that. So, but certainly that's not the only Christmas Harry Potter scene. All right, number 10 is very interesting. Bridget Jones' Diary. And when this movie came out, ugly Christmas sweaters were not what they are today. They were a joke. The joke in this movie is that he wore this sweater. I think his aunt made it or whatever, so he felt honor bound to wear it. And it's a joke in the movie. Today, people clamor for ugly Christmas sweaters. It is it's a thing now. And I think it may have started with this movie. I might be wrong about that, but when this movie came out, that sweater was a joke, and now it wouldn't be. It would not be the same joke. So, Bridget Jones' Diary, non-Christmas movie. I might be all wrong about that. But moving on, number 9, Pitch Perfect 2, the sequel. And this is a recording session. Snoop Dogg is recording a Christmas album. Keegan-Michael Key is the producer sitting in the chair looking up at Anna Kendrick's character, who is an intern or something in the studio. Snoop Dogg is singing Winter Wonderland, and they're recording it, and he's doing it just fine, but there's nothing special about it. So Keegan-Michael Key's producer character is, what can we do? What can we do with this? It's just not popping. And Anna Kendrick's character comes in and does a mashup. So as they have him sing Winter Wonderland again, and she starts singing, oh, now I don't remember, a different Christmas song, like Up on the Rooftop or whatever it is. And it blends well together. So she scores a professional victory with her great idea. And non-Christmas movie, but certainly a Christmas scene because they sing Winter Wonderland, and she might be singing Let It Snow. I don't remember what she's singing. Okay, number 8. I think a lot of this movie, and I'm talking about Lethal Weapon, takes place in the Christmas season. Certainly not a Christmas movie. This is Mel Gibson's character is, I think, undercover, and he's trying to do a cocaine deal, and I don't know if he's trying to buy or sell the cocaine to these criminals. But it's taking place in a Christmas tree lot. But there are other Christmas things in this movie. Fun fact, and I think I'm right about this, that character in the red plaid is the father of the Red Hot Chili Peppers singer Anthony Kiedis. I believe that's his dad, who was an actor. I don't know if he was terribly successful, but he was in this. That's his, I believe that's his father, Anthony Kiedis. All right. Number 7, let's go right into Silver Linings Playbook. Takes place during football season. Everybody watching the Philadelphia Eagles is sort of a big part of this movie. As you can see, the Christmas tree in the background. If you haven't seen this movie, it's a great movie. And there is a dance contest. That's where this is. They are in the building where the dance contest is taking place. They're participants in it, and it happens during Christmas, and it's sort of the climax of the movie is this contest, and I guess what happens right after it. But great movie and non-Christmas movie though. So yeah. Number 6 is the movie Boogie Nights, which Paul Thomas Anderson. Yes, it's about the porn industry, but it's not a porn movie. He was the director, Paul Thomas Anderson, heavily influenced by Martin Scorsese and Quentin Tarantino, especially in this scene. This is Don Cheadle's character who stops by his girlfriend, or maybe wife. I don't remember if they got married at the time. At this point, but she's pregnant and it's late at night, and she really wants a donut. So he stops in this donut shop during Christmas. You see the tinsel and the garland and the Santas. But what happens in this donut shop is very Quentin Tarantino and very Martin Scorsese influenced. So if you haven't seen it, yeah, it's violent, but in a fun way, sort of. If I could say that, I don't know. All right, we're up to the number 5. We're counting down the top 15 Christmas scenes in non-Christmas movies. Are they the top 15 Christmas scenes in non-Christmas movies? They're the first 15 I thought of. Okay. I don't know what this is. I don't recognize it. Hang on, I've got to look at my list. Oh, yes. I do. Oh, I do recognize this. This is Step Brothers. Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly. If you've seen this movie, you know it's silly. But these guys are in their 40s, but their parents or one's father and the other's mother marry, so they become de facto stepbrothers, or actually stepbrothers. But in their 40s, but they act like children. And in this scene, they both suffer from sleepwalking. And in this scene, they are both sleepwalking, and they are taking presents from under the tree and throwing them on their parents' bed. And then eventually they bring the whole tree in. And the scene prior to that, another sleepwalking scene where they're in the kitchen going through the refrigerator is kind of, it's pretty funny as well. But that's Step Brothers, sleepwalking, Christmas scene, non-Christmas movie. Okay. We're down to 4. Here's one I did not remember. I saw this. I've seen the movie, not in a long time. Mommy Dearest. And this appears to be where Joan Crawford and her adopted children are giving a Christmas message, or perhaps it's an interview during Christmas time. I think it's a radio interview, perhaps. I don't know if it's an interview or they're delivering a Christmas message, but I think there is an interviewer there as well. But it takes place during Christmas. Mommy Dearest, silly one. All right. Our final 3 movies are Disney movies, non-Christmas Disney movies. And this one I needed help with. I don't know if I've ever seen this movie all the way through. It is Lady and the Tramp, and apparently their Lady was given as a Christmas gift. I did not know this. The only thing I know from this movie is the spaghetti scene. I don't know if I've ever seen this movie. But yeah, Christmas scene, non-Christmas movie. Let's go to number 2. This is the movie Miracle, which it's a Disney movie about the Miracle on Ice, the 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team, and their journey to that game. And that's Kurt Russell on the right playing Herb Brooks, the coach. And there's a scene. It's a Christmas party, a team Christmas party that takes place, I believe, at the team doctor's house. But the whole team is there. And in this scene, the team gives the coach a Christmas gift, and it is a whip. It's a joke. It's a gag gift. But he says it's the gift that keeps on giving. And then shortly after this, he leaves. They want him to give a speech. He doesn't give one. But shortly after this, there's a montage of the rest of the party going on without Herb, and the boys on the team are outside playing football, and one of them's wearing a Santa outfit. And yes, a very Christmassy scene in a non-Christmas movie. Finally, number 1 is Toy Story. The end of Toy Story takes place at Christmas. The beginning of the movie is a birthday party in which one of the gifts is a Buzz Lightyear doll. And at the end of the movie, it's Christmas, where one of the gifts is a puppy, right? That's the gag at the end of the movie. But it takes place during Christmas. It's a Christmas scene in a non-Christmas movie. So I should have been playing Sleigh Bells this whole time. Anyway. All right, everybody. That's it. That's the show. It's 8:08. I don't know if Mouse Talk has a show or anybody else has anything going on right now, but I guess you can peruse YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be back next week with more holiday goodness. I will see you around the different... I'll stop that. I'll see you around the YouTube chats and say hi and play games. Tomorrow night, perhaps D&G Explorers, Disney Nerd Herders, T-Town Mary Ellen. There's a lot of fun stuff on Wednesday night starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. So perhaps I'll see you there. All right, everybody. Next week. Good night.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.